Is the current situation worrying you? Are you thinking that how the current situation is going to impact on your personal life and professional life? Before I go anything deep, let me start with this beautiful quote. It is not the strongest of the species that survives, nor the most intelligent of the species that survive, but it is the species that is most adaptable to the change. And this beautiful quote is from Charles Darwin. Now, this is the time that we need to put this quote into context of what is currently happening. Now, we are the species that needs to evolve, that needs to adapt with the current change that is happening around the world. And something that has started and it has not left anything on the earth that is unimpacted. It started from the industries, from the countries, religions, people, and all the geographies. If you see, it has started affecting. And now, this is the time that we need to understand that there is massive change is going to happen, and if we are ready to stay in the future, we have to adapt ourselves for the change. And how it is going to work? This is the new thing that we have ever seen, imagined, even dreamt about. That we never thought such a beautiful time is going to be a past. We never thought that a beautiful flow of life and job, a career and relationship is going to end in a small closed boundary. And again, this is the signal of change. Whenever this kind of situation happened, whenever a massive shift happened in the universe, this is how it felt. So what is that we need to do now? I just want to start with the current state of mind that we all go through when things go wrong. With this current situation, we lost jobs. We are on the verge of losing jobs, and industries are about to close down. And we have no idea when that is going to reopen and how we are going to live our life the way we were living. And it's all thoughts are genuine to come, and it is obvious that we spend time thinking about this. So how long do you think we should go like this? Only by thinking that this situation has ruined my life. This situation has ruined my job. If this could not have happened, I could have done something better. Right? So now we need to understand. Whatever the situation has happened and happening, this is not just happened to you, but it is happened across the globe. And if you are thinking that you are the only one that lost job and things are not going with you, now let me take you to the whole species and the living being on earth. Do you know when the storm comes in, there's a tornado, there's a huge natural calamities comes in, you see the forest, the trees, big trees just uproot and has been thrown somewhere. What happens when there is no rain and there is a drought on forest? You see all the animals die out of hunger. So this is not different than something that is happening to us. We are a same species that other species exist on earth. That is one thing we need to understand. And second thing is, stop doubting on yourself. It is obvious that self-doubt will kick in when we compare ourselves with our past ourselves. We lost jobs. There is a lot of competition. There is a selection criteria. The companies are choosy about whom to hire. Yes, everything is right. For a moment, relax and think, it is the situation around that has changed, but this is not you as a human being has a problem. If you have not chosen somewhere, then there is a reason. If you are still there where you are, that is for a reason. So now look at it in a different manner. This current situation should not bring any worry, doubt, stress in yourself. That is the first priority that you should be keeping in yourself. The way you are behaving now, because you are just thinking of the current moment, and you are thinking this is the reality how it is going to be. Now for a moment, imagine this is how your life is going to be after 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. Do you think this is how we are going to live all the way without having a job that companies will never hire and people always die? No, not at all. This is just a change that started to happen. And do you think this is just happened without any intervene of the universal consciousness? It happened with the universal consciousness, and the universe wants the people to change for the new change that is going to come to the world. We have no idea what is that, but we have to be prepared for that. And now, it is very difficult for us to go through this transition. Let me give you some examples. Do you think when the caterpillar turned into the cocoon, and after staying there for some period of time, it now becomes a butterfly? Butterfly is so beautiful to see that we want to hold on our hands, but we don't want to touch the caterpillar. So now, let's go to the reality. Do you think the transition between the caterpillar staying in the cocoon and changing, transforming itself to a butterfly is an easy transition? It has to leave its original things. It has to stay inside. It has to take new things, and it doesn't know how it will be, and still it accepts it. It breaks its cocoon and it comes out and it becomes a beautiful butterfly. And now this is the time for us, and now we are inside the cocoon. And the people who accept it and who feels and who understand this is the transition period, that we need to be very strong, believing on ourselves and having faith that things are going to change, and I'll become one of the wonderful person that I ever before, and this is going to lead to the success in future, and this is the only truth. What is that you got to do during this time? Focus on your relationships. Nobody doubts on us more than we doubt on us. Neither our parents, nor the people who do not hire us, nor the people who fired us. Nobody. And this is not happening with us. Bigger companies, they lost their deals. So many restaurants have been stopped. So many movies which has been invested crores, they stopped. And we are just worried about one damn job. Now look at back. What a beautiful time for us to spend time on ourselves with our family. Now this is the time for you to build relationship that you are going to enjoy once the thing is over. Focus on yourself. Work with your parents. Spend time with your spouse. Spend time with your friends. Interact with people. And feel the livelihood that is what we have been starving since years. Now we have the time to spend ourselves with ourselves. Talk to yourself. Work on your health. Work on your mind. Work on your energies. Work on your strength. Now this is the time you need to build on your necessary things that is required, and this is a time for you to focus on yourself. So now you understood that what is that happening, that is happening for a reason, and let's accept it. Stop doubting yourself. Now decide, you want to stay doubting, fearing and being scared all the time, or you want to look at the bigger future that is there on the way, that is coming, and you will stay with a beauty and a smile and happiness inside you. Either you stay happy or you stay scared or sad. It is a choice. You create your own reality, nobody else. The situation outside is as is. Now, the way you perceive, the way you look at it is the difference. Now, as you have the clarity, if not everything, a little bit, sit down, accept what is happening, accept that things are not going good with you. That's okay. Now it's time to rework on yourself, accepting the truth, what's going on outside. All right? Focus on your mind, meditate, learn new things, enjoy, share love, and help other people. And this is where I want to end my video, and hope this is going to add some value to your current time. Thank you very much for listening. This is Suman Pachigulla, the Maverick Recruiter Mentor, #1 best-selling author of the book Nail the Deal. I'm on a mission to impact 5 million lives. Take care and God bless.